Hello, it's Mandy again with a shy Chantelle.
Hi. I'm just behind the camera.
Yes, you are. The subject I will right now is all about bullying, in which I'm an expert on that because I've been pulled everywhere. I've been pulled on this whole thing. But how can I put this in a good way? Why'd you go over here? Please, to make it much better. Okay. Now let's see. This is a real light subject. When you're at a certain age and you want to know about yourself, I said, well, sometimes girls think that they have to look pretty, and it's very hard. When you look at her, I'm like, everybody always goes for the slim or small girl, but a lot of times if you keep going for the slim girl, you're never going to know about the big girl. That was the whole thing in my school. If she was skinny, she was okay, but if she was big, she was used for a dummy. But as bullying right now, as is, it's gone to a next level of cyberbullying. It's one of the hardest ones because cyberbullying is very difficult.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It's scary because it's so it can be anybody. Like nobody is safe on the internet really. Like everybody can be attacked for no reason.
Yep. That's how come to this day they still think that they're doing good, but right now people sometimes get fake account. Because YouTube, it's gotten worse to a point where people are using accounts to sound older or younger because they think that it'll make them more, oh, they can do this now, YouTube and can't get me. And a lot of times they use that kind of energy to troll people. Trolling people is a very big thing right now.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, very big. When I went to my first school, it was very small. I had no technology. I didn't know about this stuff, and I didn't know about bullying. I was very small. I was only 10 years old going to school. Didn't know much about it. When I went to school, I got in there and I didn't know anything about. Oh, I didn't know if I should act normal and that. But when I got older, I was like, oh, I can be myself. I was like, even though how badly I'm not myself is very messy at times. A bit crazed, but I can say a lot of friends by doing this. The first thing I want to learn about is this is one of the main people here that actually saved me. Besides everybody else, this girl saved me. she um she was one of the ones that I've seen in school when I got in there and I finally got into my first day. I was nervous, scared. I was like, oh, there's gonna be somebody here that doesn't like me, but there was nobody like that. I was very confused. I was like, am I really in a school? Doesn't sound like a school. When I went there, I just went being myself, and as soon as I turned around, I had another friend, which was his name's Thane. I turned around and I turned back and forth, met a bunch of people, and ever since I've been there, actually made a lot of friends. And it's very hard for me because I'm a very quiet person. You know, I chat like a loon. I was
Yeah, she's not
never.
quiet right now. She's not quiet when you're hanging out with her. Trust me. She's talking all the time.
Yeah, it's usually if I catch this girl, because this girl listens to me emotional, I'll grab her and I'm like, you love me, right? You're gonna love me. You're
Yeah,
gonna
I'll
love
love you.
me. This girl is my bud now. Doesn't care if she doesn't want me. She's staying.
We'll have to make crowns and stuff and wear them to school like buds.
But and this girl actually was very funny when I met her. She was crazy. It's even though deep down she was very quiet, she was actually crazy.
I was crazy?
Yes, you
I
seem
thought
crazy.
I was being nice.
Yeah, you're like, man, nice to meet you at that new school. Lucky that I'm gonna be good friends. Don't worry. And I'm like, did she take her pills?
Oh, now the truth comes out. I thought you loved me.
Oh,
Just kidding. No, I'm kidding.
I'm very kidding. I was like, oh, they're very nice. I was like, they're not the scary nice, but they're one that you want to stay with or be near nice.
Oh yeah, that's the good kind of nice.
The kind of nice that doesn't sound so scary that you're like, Are they insane? Are they? They're not crazy, are they?
Well. You don't know everything about me yet.
Oh, that might be next chapter.
Well, that's kind of the wrong thing. Dun, dun, dun.
But her and me, we get along very well. I say that if God had us, we would have been the craziest sisters in the world. We would have been all going crazy. But I have a sister already, and we both barely even speak to each other now, which is an intense moment. We don't speak.
Ooh, that's not good. That's a bad sign there, Amanda.
Right now, she's living her rebel life, and I'm living my life in my four walls.
What kind of rebel life are you talking about?
She.
Oh!
She shaved half her hair.
Really?
And then she dyed it all white and
White? What?
No, yellow,
Whoa.
blondish. White, yellow, blondish.
No idea.
Yes, she
Holy
went
cow.
off and she went all crazy. And I was like, oh, I'm just waiting for you until you shave your head. There's a lot of things that my sister was like, because I thought I was going to be in the rebel child, but ended up turning into one that's in the four walls.
Just a little quiet one on the internet. Who has YouTube?
Yep. YouTube was probably my second thing after Facebook. I was like, oh, I didn't know what YouTube was. I was like, because the only person who introduced me to that was my brother, because he loves YouTube just like me. And when I went to YouTube, I was really intense about it. I was like, yeah. Like, I'll try it. Afterwards, I got my own account, and that's how come I have, like, if you see another girl that says Mary on her account, that's me. That's because I told him, I was like, no, I told my cousin I don't want to bother your channel anymore. Now he's got over 2,000 and something views right now. And he's actually doing pretty good. But yeah, I was like, when after I got that, then wasn't even in public school or anything. I was in school, I was in online school. I couldn't handle it because I had nobody to talk to. And mom's like, and my mom talked to me, she said, even though you're scareable and you should stand for yourself, okay. And I did that, and it actually worked. I could have been like, if I didn't go to school, I would have met this lovely lady here.
And I wouldn't, well, yeah, I wouldn't have met you. It took a little bit to figure out, but yeah, I wouldn't have met you. And that would have
I
been
was like, it was all because of one choice. Either I would stay like at Moncur. If I didn't get out of Moncur, I would have never actually went to the island, which is like a changing thing for me. It's like if you want to like get out of a bad situation, you just gotta like say no, I don't want this, and don't want to be a lone kid anymore. I want to go out. I finally did. I got out, and it took me how many months to get used to the life of being out here. And I was like, I had like, this was funny. This is the first school that I got. The first school was Lighthouse. It was like, oh, you may go to Lighthouse? It's like, what is that place? And they gave me the whole detail saying, oh, it's a lovely little small school. I said, I like it. I was like, I want to go there. And I was like, oh, we'll take a look. And then we took a look, and I was popped in by a bunch of girls. All these girls popped up, and they looked like candy register girls, so they have a smile on their face all the time.
That's hilarious. I never knew you thought of us like that. You're just like, hi! Come on into Candyland! Oh, it's almost like the Chucky thing that we just watched. Had like the all innocent little doll thing and then just attack.
I was like, I wonder if I should be scared of them or I just cheerfully smile back.
Well, I'm glad you didn't run away.
I was like just staring at them, and Mom's like, don't worry, they don't bite. I was like, hopefully they don't.
Yeah, I don't know them yet.
So when I walked into the school, I was all like hiding behind my mom, looking at everything, and she's like, don't be scared. This is your first time, I know, but you can't be scared. So my mom pulled me in there. I was in there staring at every hall. It's like, where are the kids? I'm like, she goes, this must be, is this the test? Yeah, this test. Oh. It's like, why is everybody, that's why everybody's so quiet.
Oh, that's why. I was wondering why I never saw you walking around. Not like the first day you came.
Yeah.
Now the truth comes out.
And it was like this, and then I walked in there, and I was like, she said, "Do you want to go here?" I was like, it seems nice, but I don't know it yet." She goes, "Well, it's not a public school. It seems like something you start off with." So I went there for a couple of weeks, and then Mom asked me, "Do you like it?" Yes. And I've been there for ever since, and I'm happy to go back. To go in there and face some more stuff. And face some more creepy smiling kids. Just kidding.
Oh, there's gonna be even more creepy kids next year. You're in luck.
Look. I was like this girl, like very scared. I didn't know if I was expecting big, nasty kids. I was gonna expect these creepy girls that are all cheerful and in this cheerleading squad kind of like the attitude. Okay, cheer. And I was like as long as there's no girls like that go crazy, I'm fine. But like after I got to know them, I was like they weren't like crazy. They were nice actually. They didn't smile as much, but they did smile when they saw me. And when I finally got to the dancing part, I didn't know how to dance. Really, I was real nervous. Didn't even know how to dance until I started going to school. I was like, I didn't know I can dance, but I didn't dance good. And I started going to school. I started dancing more because I wanted to be good when I got to the dancing floor. I wanted to be able to dance and not feel nervous in front of people.
Mhm. What was cool with the dance?
Yeah, I was like, it's like, cause I've never been to a dance, it's like really hard. I was never like allowed to go dancing or anything, cause I was always very quiet. And every time I would try to ask somebody, I'd like, eh, and then I'd go in the corner. I was like, this, and then I was like, I never had a dance partner, and I got my first dance partner, and he was in the 12th grade. And I was like, singing like, that was Josiah. That was a very gentleman. I felt happy that day. Made my night way much better.
I'm glad it.
Yeah,
It totally makes your night when someone dances with you.
yeah. I was like, it's a very learning experience. I went there. I am. They're the craziest girls, the sweetest girls, caring, but you like I love them for who they are. You know how crazy they get.
Oh, it'll only get crazier. Trust me.
Oh, looks like this. She's like the kind of like girl that you want as your like the bridals and all those little
Oh, bridesmaids?
bridesmaids and
Yeah.
all kinds of stuff. I said I want that to be the girl beside my sister that'll be here. And I
Aw.
was like, oh, look, she's so pretty though. I was look at her. I was like, that's how I used to feel when I was looking around girls. But I was like, every girl that was pretty, I always said I was pretty, and I'm like sitting there looking at myself, and I'm like in a boy's outfit. I'm pretty,
I used to wear boy stuff too. All the time.
and they would call us boys. And then I would get up and I would be in my big jacket, and I would just come up and then my hair was inside my cap, and you can tell I
Yeah.
was a girl.
Yeah, I know my hair when I was young, it was that short. It was insanely short, and it looks so bad now that I look at it. But yeah, it was embarrassing.
Everybody was like saying, "Oh, Amanda, you should take off your hair or something." No, when I took it off, it was like draggy hair. It's like this long. And I was like, "Oh, I want to like change it up because I don't want to look like a boy." And then afterwards, I started changing up and I cut my hair off, cut it all off here, and then teased it up a bit and curled it up and tried to look like a girl. And when it finally got to the end, I was like, "Oh, okay."
Wow.
I was like, "Okay, I think I look good." And I was like, for how long if I stayed like that, you guys wouldn't even know I was a girl. So I was always covering myself up and didn't like showing my body at all.
Yeah, it's uncomfortable to show your body, especially stuff. Yeah, it's awkward. Just never mind. We're not even gonna go there. Not
Look at
even.
it, she gets. I knew you had a sick
Yeah, now I'm just
mind.
like.
I knew you. Had, I knew you had a weird mind in there. I knew it. Shit.
Have a weird mind.
Even though she tries not to sound perverted, she somehow does.
No, how does that always happen? I'm just like saying totally normal stuff, and people are just like, "That's what she said." I'm like, guys. I don't know. It's confusing. People.
But yeah, we're going to the school thing because we're talking about random stuff. This is how I get lose track of every video.
And we start off with one thing. We started off with bullying.
And
Now we're here.
And now we're here.
Talking about pervertedness of me. Wonderful topic.
I was like, but one day when we do graduate, I want to, once she turns around, to grab her and I'm going to take her home and she's not going to leave me. Just kidding.
That's kind of creepy.
I'm sorry, I couldn't. But she's the kind of one that you just want to keep as like, she's like a sister, cute little sister.
Cute little sister. Never been a little sister. Always been the older, taller, bigger one.
I was laughing. It's like, I was like, oh, mom. I was like my new friend, and talking about all the guys when I got back to school. I was like, okay. And she goes, how was school? I was like, it was good. The first day was awesome. Jumped around. She goes, so you met some friends today? I did. I'm like, I didn't even know. I didn't even say anything. They just called me their friends. It's like they said, you're our friends now.
Yeah. Just come here into this blanket. No, don't ask. Don't ask. Just come here.
And it was like this one, like they were so friendly that they looked like candy girls.
Oh, we should bring candy to the first day of school and throw it out. Like, come to my house. You'll have fun here. And see a bunch of creepy smiley girls. Maybe you can join our posse.
But mom just absolutely loved my face when I came home. I was like, I never seen so much funny, crazy girls in my life. She goes, how crazy were they? They smiled at me like they were they're gonna take me into this blanket or gonna take me into like this little box and lure me with the candy. It's not very pleasant though.
As long as there's candy, I mean, there's a good happy ending to this, right? Tearing up your posters, I'm sorry. Not trying to.
And then the thing came along. I was like, oh, this school sounds too normal to be true. I'm waiting until they get like special events. And then afterwards, I started talking about events, saying, oh, it's when we dress up as characters or something, then start singing these songs. Then we still do all these songs, yeah. And then she comes with a birdie nose, and she got a cone on her head. And she's
I remember that.
And she's sitting there with her wings, and I was like, look at now
Good memory. Good memory.
I was like, and to this day, this girl actually makes my day because I wasn't a part of that event. I didn't know what I was gonna do. I was like, because I was like, either we're gonna do, oh, let's do this and that. Then I was like, oh, these people are crazy. Are they? They're just very active, like active minds. I was there. We have to sing a kid song. What tune do I know? And I was like, went through, and I was like, I know this one. And I was like, and I'm like, oh, what are we gonna do? And then I was like, all lost, no moment. And when I said, okay, this is normal. This is normal. This is normal school. Not that they have the weird imaginations. They just really like dressing up.
It's true, and there will be lots of imaginations. Don't worry.
And then it got funny as we what was it now? Was it aliens versus what? Cowboys?
Yeah, Cowboys versus aliens. Yeah.
And I'm like, this, I'm like, what are we gonna do? I was like, we're dressing up. I was okay. Like, so I was like, I didn't know either wanted to be a cowgirl or an alien. I didn't know what you want to be. So I ended up being a cowgirl. That was so funny. Mm-hmm. Why? You okay for me there? No! But this girl is pretty funny. When when I showed up to school, she was like this. I was like very scared of her. I was like, I didn't know what was going to happen to me. I was like, okay, she's gonna grab me or she's gonna hug me. I know what she's gonna do. She came up to me. She goes, hello, hi, Evan. Oh, like, sitting there like real quiet, like hi.
Wow, I had no idea I gave off that vibe. That's really creepy.
It was just like real smiley. Like, oh, hi. I was like,
I'll try and be really serious and first go. Hi. Hi. Welcome to our school. There's no smiling allowed and no motion whatsoever. Feel like crying? Get out of the room. Alright? Just anyway.
No! There you go. I'm sorry, I can have it.
It's okay.
But anyway, back to the whole thing. When I got to the second time when I went back to school, I was all like, what's gonna happen? I went back to the dances again. I was so scared. I was like, I want to look better each time. When I finally did our last dance, I was like, I don't know what I'm gonna wear. And Mom just like threw this suit on me, just like, she goes, oh, you do? I was like, I don't want my stomach hanging. So she stuck this whole suit on me and just tightened my whole stomach. I just laid there like I felt like I was skin taped on my full body.
Oh, yeah. I wore a dress like that. It's not comfortable.
And I was like, she says, you okay? Yeah, just cover it up and it'll look fine. She's like, and now he sees me walking like this. So it's just a pull. I didn't rip it.
Oh, that's not good.
But it took Cal a lot because after we got home, I was sitting there trying to adjust myself, and Mom kept crying. She says, oh, my little girl's just getting older. And I was like, Mom, stop crying. Mom.
Yeah, I've had my mom do that too, actually.
Mom, she's going to cry at my graduation. I was like,
My mom said that too. She's like, oh, I'm going to cry so much for your graduation. Janelle's graduation.
I was like, Mom. And I'm like, she goes, what? It's like, I said, you're with my little band and you're with my little band. They even know how old you are.
Wow, actually, both our moms are going to be crying the same day. Graduate. Dude, there's going to be a lot of crying people in that audience. I don't want crying people.
Mom said, I'm gonna have my camera ready to clicking pictures. So I was like, I'm gonna keep them all for you. I was like, Mom. It was like I was like, oh. Mom said, like, Mom and me, you and Mom and us have something in common.
Yeah.
Both
Yeah.
pride moms. My mom has a thing where she likes staying inside the house.
Yeah, mine too.
She says, I like to be in my little spot where I don't go outside and she only goes outside for important things. Sales, shopping, and food, that's all.
Wow.
And then everything else is just mostly, it's free boat. Take it.
Exactly. I just take all the free stuff. My mom does that too. She goes on Youth Victoria and she searches up all the free stuff and goes and buys it. Or goes and takes it, more like it. Pretty weird. We come home with a lot of weird stuff.
I came home once with, what was it now? I came home with a boat. Then I came home with a bunch of tools. Then I came home with all kinds of, what was it now? What was the last thing I came home? Hammers. Endless hammers. I didn't know what we were going to do with them.
Yeah, why would you get hammers?
Then he told me where he was bringing them to. He brought them to my grandpa, which ended up because his tools ended up burning in the fire that happened. So they said, I was like, okay, that's good. And I was like, oh, a lot of things explain why they take it. Why they want to buy this.
Yeah.
But I had pretty fun with this girl, though. This girl it's like, next time she comes, she's not going nowhere.
It's like I'm not gonna come over again. Nothing against you or anything. Just what you say.
That's what you say.
I'll have to bring like a chainsaw here, just to be able to get myself out, or a pocket knife. Maybe that's more secretive.
I'll say it's banging it with the knife.
Gotta be the Chucky. You can burn me, but you can't kill me.
But I was like, after when I got to school now, and I was like, okay, now summer, and I was like, oh, I miss school now. I don't know why. It feels weird.
Never missed school before?
Nah, I always wanted to go home away from there.
Yeah, I used to have that too, but now I like school.
I used to smell like banana peels and garbage. Because it would get chucked in the garbage when I was in the corner. I get kicked over.
Oh, that's not good.
It's like, ow. Then the teachers blame me for the garbage, so I was like, oh, I didn't want to go to school at all.
Yeah.
No, like, now I feel better going to school now. And I had to come out with the pilot picture so bad, because I was like, I want to remember that. That I was there.
Those pictures.
It's like, I love the school. It's like, I want to go to it so badly. It's like, she goes, okay, you can go to it. And it's like, yeah. She goes, remember now. So anybody messes with you, you know what to do. I said, yeah, I know what to do. So he's like, you know how to handle people that come after you. He said, yeah, I handle them. I was like, I just want to handle them the way I used to when I was younger. I used to jump on them. Then I would go,
Well, that's an interesting solution. Just attack them from behind.
yeah, I remember my cousin when he used to bother me, I used to grab him and bring him into the room, and then I would spray water at him. Then I would like say, "Oh, what are you doing? What are you doing? Shh! Ow! You get hot water, hot water."
Oh, hot water is horrible to have sprayed on you. Or freezing cold on like a really cold day. Have you ever had that?
Yeah.
Oh, it's horrible. And you never stop not freezing, sorry. You never stop shaking. You're just like, oh my gosh, it's so cold. Why is it so cold? And then you have to run and find a heater or something.
I have had some funny incidents with flames too. I remember when I was younger, I used to have this coat that was made of flammable.
Really? You got a flammable coat?
I think I was really young. I was 17, 17 years old.
That's so cool.
And I was like, it was all good until it wasn't really flammable. And it was a lie.
Oh. So you tried to go into a fire and it just burned it?
Yeah, I was walking to a fire and I was saying, oh look, it's burning.
Oh, that's
that
liar.
And it went across my heart and it went all.
Wow.
And I was like, what's that smell? And it burnt my hair here and it's full.
Wow.
And I stopped for a long. I forget what was going on. I turned around and seen Sister ran towards me.
I burnt this shirt. This is the last time I'm gonna wear it because I have a hole in it now from burning it.
Yeah, and it burnt my whole thing. If it went any closer, it would have burnt my whole skin. And it burnt my whole coat inside here, and it's fluff coming out of it.
Oh wow!
And you find out, oh, that wasn't lie. It was a flammable.
Yeah, you liar.
So scared. Everybody's like, oh.
Don't trust the packaging, kids. Not always true.
I was like, always, and I laughed when I first got to pee. That was fun. When I got to track meet and that was so embarrassing. Kept falling over that over and over. I was like, oh, I'm gonna make it. Nope. Ow.
Oh, that's okay. I didn't get very far either. I actually got participant. I didn't even finish. Pretty sad. We can be participant buddies.
I always laugh because I'm never had somebody I can connect to because I was always very quiet. And I was like, this another thing I connect to is my TV.
I don't even connect to that. I connect to YouTube actually. And gummy worms. Gummy worms connect to me very heartily. Very intensely. Me and gummy worms tight.
I was like, listen, every time when I fail a test and if she does, I will both feel better.
Yeah, exactly. Then we're just like, oh, I failed that test. Oh, I did too. High five, man!
We made it. That was close enough.
Goodbye, high five, right? Let's goodbye on the screen.
But yeah, we're having a long conversation. We probably messed up a lot of it. We probably got way off track, but this will be all marked as random things.
Yep,
Random talk.
That's a good
Random talk
title.
with Chantelle.
Yay!
And that will be all
Feel like a special guest.
Special guest.
Special guest star, Chantelle Morneau.
Yeah. But yeah, we're just gonna head out now. I was like, cause this has already been 29.
Holy cow.
We've been talking too much. But yeah, subscribe now, and I'll probably be on here again to redo my level since we got a race, thankfully, by myself.
Bye!
Okay, I'll see you. And do a live stream probably on Twitter, so everybody follow me on that.